Alright, a little bit of a wonky video today. OBS thought it'd be really funny to make all of my audio into a jigsaw puzzle. So this entire episode is going to be voiceovered, which is why it's so short as well. I don't plan on this happening ever again. And this is like my first time ever voiceovering a video, so it's going to sound probably really weird. I will get the next episode out as soon as possible to cover for this mistake. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. So the first plan that I thought of was to grab some wood, bank a bridge, and I'll start the dungeon from bottom to the top. But then I soon realized that this idea isn't exactly going to work because it is swarming with enemies that can one-tap me. So instead, I decided to take a different approach. Why start from the bottom when I can instead start from the top? So I started preparing, started getting more wood, started getting more blocks so I can then start from the top and work my way down. This wasn't an easy feat though, as, well, the zombies have the sight of a hawk, so they would see me across the entire dungeon. That wouldn't really be an issue though, since they're surrounded by fences, but certain sections had blocks, so you jump on the fence and hop on my staircase. It was this whole thing. I crafted a halberd thinking it would do something. Realistically, no, it did nothing. I even got shot off in the middle of this. Almost died, but not close enough, baby. Now, eventually, I actually made it up into the top, but whoa. Where did I just get shot from? That scared me for the next, 5 minutes, because I had no clue where I got shot from. No, actually, I got extremely paranoid. I started hopping around, building safe bridges, because I didn't want to get shot again. But once I did get to the tippy top, I had a nice little look around my surroundings. I then decided to clear out a nice little area, so I could then set up a base camp. I got a bed there, chest there for loot, just somewhere where I can feel somewhat safe without feeling constantly threatened, you know. Well, after enough of lollygagging, I believe it's time we got into the dungeon. And hey, what do you know? I found out where I got shot from. Inside a 1x1 hole on the top area. I don't even know how that's possible. So, my first action was to get an area where I can easily hit them, because let's be real here, I'm not taking them on one by one. So after all of that, and almost breaking my warhammer, I leveled up a lot, got my goodies, and ooh, what's that? A diamond chest plate. Wow. This dungeon raid is already off to an amazing start. I do remember one of my goals being getting a diamond warhammer, because my warhammer wasn't doing enough damage. But I'm just going to try to say it. I don't hit the level to use diamond tools this entire raid. Now it's about time to head down to the next floor. But that'd be a little bit hard, because there's 2 skeletons down there. And, well, I can't take them on in a one-on-one fight. So, this would be pretty hard. Now, I was able to sneak over to a chest. And, wow. That chest was amazing. To be fair, it is top 4 loot, but diamonds and that much iron, I mean, oh my god. Seeing that loot made me want to go and get the other chest even more. So I prepared for battle. I made another warhammer, and I started thinking of ways how I can kill these skeletons. I ended up spending the next little bit just lurking around, trying to see if I can get some easy hits on them. Realistically, no. So then I go for the next best thing that I could think of. Yep, that's right, trapping them. This proved extremely successful. I mean, I didn't get hit. I cleared them out. And this way of killing enemies, this is going to carry me throughout the dungeon. And oh boy, look at that loot. No, go back to the chest, man. Oh yeah, that is the loot that I need. Stone mending. I was like, boy, what the hell? Outstanding chest though. Absolutely outstanding chest. I am so glad I got it. But at this point, I was thinking in my head, well, I already got the top loot. I don't really know what else loot could be here. So I might just leave. But thankfully, I decided to stay and wait around. But before we got back into the dungeon, I decided to look around one of the mods. And I finally realized what I needed those sunfern leaves for. So hopefully we'll be getting that one day. Not this episode though. Drop down to the next floor. Thankfully, no skeletons. But the loot made me go. But regardless, we push on. And ooh boy, 2 skeletons. I am not going close to them. So instead, I decided to go somewhere else. Into a whole different area. That honestly was more dangerous. So after sticking around, farming a couple levels of XP, I decided to go back up. And here was when I was really like, I don't know if there's anything here left for me. But then I decided to do the smartest thing I did all day. You know, we had our dumbest thing last episode. Now we have our smartest. It was make torches. Because to be honest, I couldn't see anything down there. But this right here, this was the smartest thing that I could have done in this situation. Now you're likely wondering, how are torches that important? It's simple. I am blind down there. And I mean blind. If I didn't have these torches, I wouldn't see that chest right there. And that chest is what pushed me on to do, well, a good chunk of the rest of the dungeon. And too bad you won't be able to see any of it, of me clearing the next floor, because OBS decided to be funny and gave me still frames for about the next like 10 minutes. So here's after the floor is cleared, and we move on to the next floor. Ah yes, another chest with a diamond pick. Perfect. Can't use it though, but hey, pretty good. Now as I'm walking down to the next floor, I found this guy, a legendary skeleton. I was really scared of him. Trapped him immediately, and he was tanky too. He didn't drop anything too crazy, just a couple of heart shards and stuff. So yeah, moving on to the next floor. Hell, that's it. There was so many like just things. I mean, like, look what's what happened right here. Like, can you believe that? I almost died. My reaction to that was pure gold. I really wish OBS did not screw me over, because that would have been amazing. Before heading back up there, I saw fire underground. I was like really interested. And then I saw this, an ash block. These blocks are only produced by dragons. I immediately panicked. I was scared. I was like, where? Didn't see anything. But that made me want to leave the area even quicker. Got back in the dungeon. Killed a rare. And it was just at this point, I was like, if I try to go any deeper into the dungeon, I'm going to end up dying. So I decided to head back up, back it up. Before leaving, I decided one more look around my surroundings, and I saw more fire. It's not a good sign. So I decided to wait around till nighttime till all the dragons went to sleep. So after it became nighttime, jumped off, and while heading back, admired all the destruction the dragons laid. Now after finally getting back home, I decided to head to bed. Think back on the dragon-filled adventures we had today. But first, decided to go over to this little building that I had next to my house that I haven't went to yet. And there I discovered a nice little bunker. This will be my safe haven, or a last-ditch resort. Somewhere that I have to go if the worst case scenario happens, like a dragon wanders over to my house or something. Spent the rest of the episode sorting, making new chests, deciding whether or not if I should go and do the Doom-like dungeon next to my house next episode, or make house improvements. And that unfortunately about does it for this episode. I'm sorry that I didn't really look over the footage after I recorded it. I didn't think it would like bug out on me. I didn't think the audio was messed up. It looked fine when I looked at it initially, but I still looked over it a little bit more. So I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. If my voiceover was bad, sorry. I hope to see you on next episode though. Next episode, no clue what we're doing. So let me know.